see Lyle. You see Lyle.
Yeah, I remember.
I did not remember that. Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the Mystic Tavern, the only place that sees a shooting star fly through the sky and wonder, what kind of war is that starting?
Oh no.
That was close.
Maybe it's just a warning shot. I don't know. Anyway, so today we are playing Remnants of the Force, our Star Wars 5th edition campaign, which we have not played in about a month. As last time we were going to play, I was unable to DM due to events that happened on that day.
You don't need to tell everybody. It's fine.
I know.
Look, it's not your fault that you had a secret spy mission to go on.
Exactly.
Exactly.
0016 has to do his job.
Where we last left off, our crew had just got into the Jedi Temple after losing their Mandalorian companion on the way.
Such a shame.
Taken too soon. Ranthorn, Mandalorian initiate.
Oh no.
Press F.
Taken too soon. Also taken his jetpack.
Anyway, so they made their way into the temple themselves, managed to get through the sealed door in the basement, made their way up to the main level, found the sort of side entrance where they were supposed to be letting in Cam. It wasn't Cam, was it? It was the other Mandalorian guy. Let's have a look. Runa was the one they were meant to be letting in. Cam is the one fighting at the front of the temple. Well, you assume he's probably not fighting anymore after you attempted to blow him up with a grenade. A remote detonated grenade. Yes, so Huey attempted to unlock the side door, which had a force field on it,
Fucking nailed
by
it.
drilling straight into the wall and attempting to disconnect the wires, which caused Huey to get shocked. And then shocked again. And then I think it was 3 times, wasn't it?
It was 3 times before I hit death saves, that's for sure.
Yep. By which point, Huey got flung across the entryway, hit the wall at the side, and did you get... I don't know what health you on currently. It's been a
I'm
month,
on
I can't
10
remember.
HP. I think
you got
Luxa got
healed.
me. Yeah, I think Luxa got me.
Cool.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think we finished off the rounds, didn't we? So we'll start from the top of the round again.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good for you guys because the droids are last on the initiative order. Well, the droids minus RD20.
Rude.
So first up is Darius, the big D.
Don't call him that!
Oh no.
I mean, there's a reason why he needs 4 hands.
I was smacking something, wasn't I?
Yeah, there is a droid right in front of you. If you see the map on the stream, I'll put it in stream info on Discord as well.
Yes.
You've got droid C in front of you. which is currently a little bit
TV's
damaged.
notes. Well, the one I'm currently hitting, I'll just hit again.
Yeah.
Let me find my.
Smash.
Quickly load up my character.
Oh damn! I don't have a placeholder image for Mitzi not being here. Hold on.
Also, as you entered the hallway, Ula, two droids came out of their wall housings, which is all they were able to do on their turn, but they are now in the hall with you. So you can see Droid G and Droid H in the hall there with you.
Hold on. Can I see? I can see.
Yeah, it is in two places, so you should be able to see it in at least one of them.
Oh no.
Well, first attack misses.
I'm supposed to surround them. They're not supposed to surround me.
You've got cover from 60% of the droids.
I assume a 12 does not hit.
Let me check. A 12 does not hit, no.
Bitsy!
I missed twice then.
You usually make 2 attacks, don't you?
No, isn't like the first one was lower than 12, so.
Okay.
So I rolled a 9 and a 12, so I do nothing.
Fair enough. I think you can take the hashtag off the stream now.
What?
A day off Twitch.
I forgot that was even there. It's been so long.
We were extra supportive of the hashtag.
Yep.
We're
I didn't even notice. It blended
whilst on Twitch.
I don't appreciate the amount of moon stuff in the background here. I feel like you're riffing off Tuesdays.
I love all the moon stuff. Keep it in. They're just concave semicircles. It's fine.
All right.
Not moons.
That is no moon.
That's a concave semicircle. Okay, so you didn't hit with anything. Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Cool. You staying where you are?
Yes.
All right. So we skip Mitzi as Fran is not here yet, which will be joining us soon. And we go over to Luxor.
Do you guys like where I put Mitzi on the stream?
Ooh.
No, make her smaller.
Right, with little droid B that's in front of me, let's go and use something cool. Let's try and shock them. Which I totally remember everything.
Force power shock.
Yeah, and that's the force attack, so it's +4.
Okie dokie.
Will it hit? No. Oh my gosh, please just type. Right, does a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Okay, cool. We're not going to die today then. That's 7 points of lightning damage.
On droid B, yeah?
Yeah. He looks at me funny and I don't like that.
It takes the 7 damage, but it is unfortunately still up.
Well, Mitzi's got this. It's all good.
Lightning damage, unfortunately, doesn't do any extra damage to droids.
Oh my
God,
god,
need
these
for
are
that
droids.
And that is everything that I'm doing.
Did you forget you were fighting droids?
No, this is the first time we've fought droids.
No, it's not. You fought a hovering droid.
Would you like a fire?
What?
Anyway, doesn't matter.
I'll fight you.
You doing anything else?
No, that's everything.
I do extra damage against
RD20.
droids.
What is RD20 doing?
Okay. Can I shoot?
Yeah, there's. Sorry. No,
yeah. No. I don't want to. What am I allowed to do? What were you going to say?
You can shoot, yeah, but
Yes.
I was just going to ask you what your target was, but you seemed like you're about to tell me anyway.
The one in front of me.
So the closest one would be the one that Luxor just shocked. You've also got one behind them, just below the statues, and the one that is fighting Darius. Well, Darius is pummeling or trying to.
Oh, if I mess that up, I might hurt Darius.
If you'd only hit him if you got like a natural one.
I like those odds.
Never tell me
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna try to help out Darius.
Okay, go for it.
So,
Going for droid C.
yep.
Alright. Just so you know, droid A and droid F met their demises last game. They're no
Oh, let's
longer
take a
with
minute.
us.
I know. I shot one.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
They do be straight on time.
11 to hit.
11 doesn't hit.
Curses.
Would you like to do anything else? Got any bonus actions?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Have a look over your scout stuff as well, because I can't remember what happens with your like Rangers quarry and stuff like that.
Okay.
So just between turns, have a look over that for me. Ula, you're up next. In the
Okay,
hallway,
so
you see a droid to the left of you and a droid to the right.
I'm pretty sure they see me,
With them.
which is
They're looking
unfortunate.
directly at you, yeah.
Okay, well, I think G's to the left of me.
Yep.
I'm going to take two shots at
Where are
him.
you facing? Yeah,
I
go
mean,
for it.
G.
The G-man.
Unfortunately, I can't get any sneak attacks in.
Oh shit,
What's
my
Ula's
plus?
way over there. Fuck.
21 to hit.
Yeah, okay, 21 hits.
What was you going to say, Lewis?
No, I was going to say, as they've only just come out of their column housings, they probably haven't turned around to look at you yet. They were too busy getting out. So I'd say you could get a surprise attack off on one of them. But as soon as you do that, they're both going to turn around and look at you.
Oh, well. Shall I roll the sneak? I've rolled my second attack as well now.
Okay, we'll just add your sneak attack to the first.
Okay. Yeah. My sneak attack, I believe, is 2d6 right now? 2d6 it is.
Level 3, I think, is 2d6, yeah. If it's anything like...
Alright, so the
normal
first
D&D.
damage is 12 damage.
Yep. Is that
To
all
G.
together?
That's all together.
Mm-hmm.
My second
up.
shot with my offhand was a 14 to hit.
And which one are you shooting?
G again.
Okay, doesn't hit.
Does not hit. Okay.
It wouldn't have hit H
So-
either. I don't know why I needed to specify that.
It did make me think, wait, is there a difference?
No, they're exactly the same model of droid.
I will.
From what you can see.
What is just north? What is
Just north. The slight
what's that little
rectangle.
before the pillars? Is that like a little desk?
Yeah, you were hidden in there before. Remember? You jumped over.
Yes,
and hid there. It's
I'm
like a
going to
little
run over
reception
there and jump behind the desk, so I've got some cover.
Yep, that's fine. I'll update the map at the end of every round again, unless you guys like specifically request it. What else? If I had the pen, there
So
we go.
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Do you want to be like
Pew,
in the
pew.
middle or to either side?
To the left side, so it's like a corner.
You're there. Happy there? Doing anything else?
That's all I can do. That was action, bonus, and movement.
Oh, I need to glue these bits onto this whiteboard. They keep falling off. Okay, next up is Huey.
Ahem.
Should I say Hurty?
Yeah, I am certainly hurting. No intrusive thought, don't say for a squirtin'.
Said that anyway, but okay.
Fuck. I'm gonna swan dive like Call of Duty zombies straight on in front of RD20 onto my belly, pull out my gun,
Mm-hmm.
and shoot the one that Darius is fighting with a warding shot,
Okay.
screaming the word. I don't know which one's the one for out of the fucking way. Alert. Okay, I've got one for alert to other Jawas, and it's the
Mhm.
one everyone knows. So, Martini. And
That's what it means.
that's a big blast. That's a big blast
Say
of
the
shot.
line, Huey.
Hold the line.
Let's say the line, but okay.
Love isn't always on time. Right. So
Did you hit?
17.
Yeah, that hits.
Wow.
It's on droid C.
6 damage,
6.
and a d6 is removed from its damage that it deals to somebody next turn.
Okay. So it's off the damage, not off the attack roll, right?
It's off of the damage.
Okay, cool. Doing anything else on your turn, Huey?
No.
All
I
right.
don't know why I said
Then
it
it
like
goes.
that. No.
Let me just change your position quickly. You're now in front of our D20.
I would also try to here. I'll use this as my bonus action. I'll try and tell everyone to get the fuck down because they're ranged.
Oh, you've gone prone. Okay, yeah, I see. I see the
It's
logic.
clever.
What the fuck you think I'm doing?
Well,
You're
except
not
for
prone, you're
Darius.
crouched.
I think Darius is like the only one meleeing right now. So
I say, as someone who doesn't understand Jawa.
All right.
oh yeah, I'm just shouting nonsense to everybody.
All right. So it's the droid's turns next.
Wow.
So the 2 in the hallway are going to move up to the door entryway. As they didn't see where you went, but they did see the direction you went in, which I guess is the same thing. Okay, they didn't see your final destination.
Roger.
I had this discussion with Holly. They are not Roger Rogers, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Roger Rogers were not invented for another 3,000 years.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
pretty close. Close.
Well, that's not fun.
You could wait it out.
That's not only fun.
Okay, so droid B is going to take a shot at Huey.
Okay. Disadvantage though.
Yep.
Can you imagine if you went prone because of that and they just walked up and hit you?
That would be really funny, actually.
Melee droids. Okay,
Do
there's
not compute.
blaster, right? Pistol. Is it rifles? They should have rifles, I think. That is a 13 to hit.
Fail. 14
Okay.
AC. Woo.
Fair enough. Okay, droid D is going to fire at Darius. And that is a 9 to hit. That
Not
doesn't
hit.
hit. Droid E is also going to take a shot. It's 13 to hit.
No, it does not. One could say they threw away their shot.
It did. Droid C is going to attempt to hit you with the stock of their weapon. Wow, I have not rolled above a 10 for these guys. That is a 5. And then droid G and H, I'm going to give them both perception checks to see if they can see where you are, Ula.
Okay.
Do you want to roll stealth?
Oh, yeah, of course. I can see this. What is my stealth? That is my stealth. Oh, 13.
Unfortunately, droid H spots you.
It was the tendril,
Points you
wasn't
out.
it? It's currently slightly on the desk.
Yeah, they
Not
just
the tendril, the leku.
Leku.
Yeah, you just accidentally left it on the desk a little bit. Okay, so they're both going to take shots at you. You've got, I'll say that's half cover. So you got +2 AC.
Awesome.
That's cocked. I'm going to roll that again. I'm not using this dice. That was a 9.
This misses.
And the next one was also a 9.
This
I'm
also
rolling on
misses.
Discord. I'm rolling on fucking Discord because not one of those 6 droids hit any of you.
How the
That is insane.
turntables.
Yeah, but they're
Oh,
droid.
no.
They're basically stormtroopers, but worse. Stormtroopers are the best shots in the galaxy.
According to Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah,
Liar.
man's never met them.
He's just a compulsive liar, Obi-Wan, isn't he?
He just wants to be the hype man. He's like,
Lied about Vader, lied about the Tusken Raiders, lied about the Stormtroopers.
he likes a man in uniform. That's his lies.
Yep. So we're back up to the top of the round, so it's back up to Darius. Would you like a refreshed map?
Yes, please.
Everyone.
Sure, go for it.
Map.
You treat us. That's what we want.
Show me the money.
More map, please.
Yep.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, Darius, let me know what you're doing.
I'm feeling like Dora. I'm calling for the map.
I'm gonna. Lemon smash.
Number smash.
Becky, please.
That's at
I have
17.
blue.
There's your updated map. 7 doesn't hit, unfortunately. We all just miss
17.
each other.
17.
17. Sorry, you kind of mumbled it there. 17 does hit.
I mean, Lewis is describing all of Star Wars. Are we all just going to miss each other?
dumbass.
Like,
It's a 10.
boom.
10 damage.
10 damage.
What?
All right, how do you want to finish it off?
Just
Assuming
bonk its head into its torso.
that happens.
And is there one? There's one close by, isn't there?
So there's on the map,
Where's Big D?
droids E is probably your closest one on the left-hand side of the map.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go for E.
Master Dashi.
E.
That is a 20.
20 hits.
Fantastic. And it's just.
So you moved up to. I'm assuming you moved up to it. And you're not just like throwing something at it.
No. I cannot throw. And when you do a second attack that isn't a second attack, you take away the strength modifier.
Yeah, I don't think you add the bonus to damage.
Fantastic. That's a 6.
6 damage.
6 blancmange.
Okay, it takes that.
Cool, and that's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So on to the next.
All right, Mitzi would be next, but Fran is still not here, so Luxa.
I will again attack Droid B because he's a bit rude, and that's Devon. So I'm just going to lay down on the floor, following Huey's lead. Pretend to be dead. That's me done.
Okay.
Lightning has fizzled, and then I'm like, I'm dead.
Roll to play dead.
I can do that. I don't know what my performance is.
RD20, what are you doing?
Whoa, this dead performance is very important to me, Lewis.
No, you can give me the result in the seconds.
It's actually a 13. 13 is the best number when it comes to pretending to be dead.
The droid, unfortunately, can detect your heart rate.
You.
Could I shoot at something over here, Wiggs? Or oh no, I can move. I'm
laying
full.
down. I'm laying down in front of you.
Even if he wasn't prone, you could still shoot over them.
Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Who do I choose?
Have a look at the map.
Probably the one directly
target.
Okay.
Let me know a letter of the one you want to shoot.
B.
B. Yep, you can shoot B.
Okay.
Shoot B or not shoot B?
Shooby dooby.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
Yay!
You got anything you want to add on to that? Any scout
Can
stuff?
I
Any
make
powers?
Wait, how ill is it looking?
Droid B
Yeah.
is looking like it's very damaged.
Oh.
I'd say it is bloodied, but they don't have blood. It is looking boiled.
Okay.
Ooh,
I mean,
oily.
could I make
No,
it
that was a
my
poor choice of word.
quarry?
Yeah, you can make it your quarry.
Okay.
I think you can shift your quarry whenever you want, pretty much, can't you?
Handy. You're my quarry now. 1d4 plus 2. D4. Whoops, that's wrong. 1d4 plus 2. Am I allowed to add the extra d4 for quarry purposes?
Mm.
2d4 plus 2. Pew pew.
Like
9
tax
damage.
purposes.
Yes. Quarry purposes.
Is the D4 refundable?
It's not, but it's deductible, so that's
I
okay.
shall ask the droid. Is that 9 damage refundable?
The 9 damage takes him a little overdrawn, as he is now dead. How would you like
Oh
to
no,
do it?
I'm not laughing. That's mean.
It's a droid.
I'm sorry, brother.
It
You
can be
chose the wrong
rebuilt.
path. Yeah. Never be quite the same though.
No, you shot it right through its central processor, so even if you rebuilt it, it wouldn't have the same memories.
Oh
He's
no.
on a USB stick somewhere.
Yeah,
It's really
so you
sad.
shoot it and it falls down, does the old like as it powers down.
Can I do a little Tusken Raider style thing of like waving my gun in
No,
the
that's
air?
cultural
Like,
You know
appropriation.
what? I would even
I'm a
go so
robot. I
far.
can't offend anybody.
I'm
I'm not a real
sure
person.
that's true.
I'm not a real person. I don't count.
I would even go so far as to say that you might even have a recording of the Tusken Raiders somewhere in your databanks that you could play back.
I like this. I just steal from everybody,
Here we-
including their
Here we
culture.
absolutely shits themselves looking behind them.
You could be an off-world Jawa. You don't have to be a Tatooine Jawa.
I was a Tatooine Jawa.
Okay, then
Was.
you would shit yourself. Um, so next up is Ula.
Before I do my thing, quick question.
Mhm.
Does the droid that's dead near me have anything on him? Just from sight.
You think it might be worth taking a look at when you've got more time and you're not in combat? But you can't see anything that might
nothing
be useful
obvious.
just by looking at it. Yeah, there's nothing
Damn it.
obvious.
Here I was hoping he just happened to have a grenade of some sort.
I mean, it's got his
Anyway.
gun.
I'm going to shoot at G.
Okay.
Head above, fire.
Shoot that G.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot that G. Oh, that's an
Cool.
8.
8 doesn't hit.
Offhand attack. Wait, 1DW? What is that?
The really annoying little sister from Arthur.
17.
Sorry.
17?
17 hits, yes.
Okay, take this, G. 4 damage. That's max.
That is exactly what you needed.
Hell yeah. Thank God, there's only one firing at me now.
Okay, so Droid G is no more.
And I duck my head under
What's the
again.
other one you took out? You just took out B as well, didn't you?
I think I took out the one next to the desk.
I meant you as a party, not you specifically.
Oh.
I meant this
Sorry, I
turn
keep count on my
specifically.
kills.
No, yeah, fair enough.
I'm still down. I've still killed 2 Jedi.
Like when I do the Mystic Cantina quiz at the end of the campaign, you'll
Oh,
have the
no.
answer.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not allowed to do the quiz against me.
Uno
I'm the
reverse.
quiz master.
Anyway,
Anyway,
you
next
doing anything
person.
else? Staying where you are?
I'm going to shuffle over to the right side.
Making me erase you and put you back on again. How dare you?
It's a whiteboard. It's fine. It doesn't make a difference to everyone else.
It makes a lot of difference to all of us. Right now, we feel his pain.
Okay. Is that your turn?
The empaths
Yep.
have arrived.
Huey is back.
Yeah.
It's me again. Wow. Okay, hold on. So
It's me,
he
Huey.
is dead.
Also, Owen Wilson in chat.
So
Yeah.
you got droid E, you got droid D, and you got droid H. Those are the only ones still up. You
Well,
can't see H, you can see E and D.
Oh, I can see you. Right. Okay. Well, considering
Yeah,
I was
but
already
just
helping
about.
Darius out, I think I'll keep doing that. So that
And
he
you
doesn't
can
die.
just about see E behind Darius, as Darius is pretty much right in front of it.
That's fine. I'm
So
on the
you would have.
floor. He's a big
I'll
boy.
say you would have disadvantage.
He is a big boy.
He's a big boy. I can shoot through his legs. It's no big deal.
Okie
I'm
dokie.
gonna do it anyway. It'll be funny. It happened again, everyone.
Oh no.
It happened again. I rolled the same fucking number twice. So that's an 18.
Hey.
18 hits.
Why does that always happen to me?
That was weird.
That's so crazy. And that's another 6 damage. Of a kinetic
Alright.
variety. No, sorry. Energy variety.
Okie dokie.
And
It takes the 6 damage.
the next time it deals damage before the start of my next turn, take a d6
Oh,
off.
that was another warding shot, was it?
Yes.
Okay, let me know that beforehand
So-
next time.
Basically, there's no downside to me using warding shot. Because
What, you don't need to spend anything to do it?
no, it's an at will, and it's just me
Okay.
shooting, and we gain the extra d6 off of the damage next time.
Nice.
So
I think what it would mean is like you wouldn't be able to take an offhand attack. It would just be limited to that
yeah,
one attack.
but I'm using a two-handed weapon anyway, so
Yeah, no. So there's no downside.
Yeah.
But if you were like dual wielding pistols or whatever, you'd
Yeah,
only be able to make
yeah.
one attack.
I suppose this makes two-handed
actually,
weapons a little
no,
bit better.
Pistols, you say?
The offhand attack would be a bonus action, so you would probably still be able to do that.
Yeah, but you
actually.
can only do offhand
Uh,
attacks as a
okay.
bonus action after you've already attacked, and it doesn't
So,
count
so
as
what
an
it would
attack.
be, what it would be is if you had multi-attack, you wouldn't be able to do multi-attack.
Yeah,
I think that's the downside to it.
but I'm pretty sure I don't get that anyway.
Okay. Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying if you were a character that had that at will,
Mhm.
and you did also have multi-attack, that would cancel out.
Hypothetically.
Anyway,
Let's
it is
say
droids. People who are good at hypotheticals are droids. So it is their turn.
Yeah, their
Droid.
hypotheticals is hitting though.
Mm. Yes, because they haven't actually hit anything this game at all. So Droid E is going to take a attempt to pummel Darius with the butt of their weapon. That is a 13 to hit Darius, which I don't believe does. Nope. You have 15 AC, so it does not. Okay, so who is left? Droid D is going to take a shot
Droid
at...
B's nuts.
Hehe.
Can take a shot at RD20.
Oh.
Some droid on droid
That's
action.
better. That is a
Ooh.
20 to hit.
I think that hits me.
Nah, it
It
doesn't.
does.
Wait.
You lie to
Yeah,
me.
no, that verily hits me.
Okay, that is 8 energy damage.
Oh, I'm like dying.
Are you down?
Yeah.
Fuck.
What health were you on?
Less
maybe
than
I
8.
didn't save. Yeah.
No, I think RD was on pretty low health.
Yeah.
I think-
RD did get shot a
Yeah.
lot last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, if we're between sessions, it might be a good idea to write down your health and stuff physically somewhere because the website is a bit unreliable, I think.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
I am down.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just say you're at 0 HP. So
Okay.
you are down.
It's no problem.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're good.
We'll just say you're unconscious.
Yeah, it's harder to hit, you know.
So yeah, true. Yeah, you are prone. Okay, so they have a thing where an ally of a battle droid hits a hostile creature. You can see with a weapon attack the battle droid. Distractions. Okay, cool. So the one fighting Darius, after it sees RD20 get hit, is going to take a shot itself at RD20.
Oh, well, that's kind of rude. And insensitive.
And that's not one. So
Ha.
it shoots itself in the foot.
The droid version of karma.
And
Drama.
let's see. Let me roll
Yeah.
damage. It blows itself up.
Ha.
Wait, no, you gotta subtract a d6 from it.
It doesn't blow itself up.
Did we just fucking bites the dust save this droid, like, in time
We
reverse?
just saved the droid's life.
Actually, it just blows itself up. I just worked it out. Just did the maths. It had just enough damage still, even minus the d6, to just destroy itself.
Wow.
Yep. It literally just like it tries
Oh,
to do
shit.
like a trick shot. with its
Self-destruct
gun,
button on
and
toe.
it pulls the trigger too late as it's like spinning the gun around and it shoots itself by accident.
Wow. It got cocky.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It got cocky, yeah. Han Solo was right when he said, "Don't get cocky, kid."
Oh, my hubris.
Yeah. So Droid E is now out of there.
How embarrassing.
Do you guys want an update, Matt?
Yeah.
Please.
Please.
Is the end of the round.
Ha ha ha. You not
Darius,
hit
while
me.
I'm getting that ready, what are you doing?
I'm.
Droid E is no more.
Oh. Who's the nearest?
It
then?
just blew itself up. All right, here's the update.
Thank you.
Update to.
Mitzi is awake.
I guess we'll go to D.
We have a Fran.
There was an
We
imposter
do.
on Lux's back.
So what, you going over to Droid D?
Yes.
All right.
These nuns.
Darius is sitting there fighting this thing and it just kills itself. And he's like, well, okay.
Oh, it's a 16.
16 hits.
Is.
We're doing pretty well, everybody, except for RD20 being dying.
Hey.
It's 8 damage.
8 damage to Droid
Yes.
D.
And I'll hit again.
Okay.
Let's try another. That's an 8. So I miss. I whiff.
You
I
whiff
whiffed
the
the
second
second.
one.
And that is all I do.
All
I
right.
gesticulate with my arms.
Okay. So next up is Mitzi, who has just joined us, I believe.
And help.
We have
Yes.
Fran.
It's about time you
Yeah.
woke up.
You're finally awake.
Yeah, Mitzi just kind of like opens her eyes, still on Lux's back,
5 more minutes.
and you see that there is a droid currently marching across the room towards you, Lux, RD20, who's currently collapsed on the floor, and Hiwi. You see Darius is currently trying to stop it by pummeling into it.
I'm going
Lurt
back.
is nowhere to be
Wait.
seen.
No. This is all a dream. I will die.
You will die.
I will die.
Fair enough.
Sigh.
Would I?
Sigh, my dear.
Okay, well, enunciate clearly.
Did you're just deaf. Mitzi dies. Dies for real.
I was getting there. Right, what's Mitzi doing? You conversing with anybody, or are you just going to go straight to attacking?
I'm gonna go straight creature attacking.
All right. How do you do this?
I would like to leap off of Lux's back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm laying
and-
down at
No,
the moment.
you are quite tightly bound in the caboose, papoose, whatever it's called.
Caboose.
Miss
You're
Caboose.
basically in a sling at the moment,
A sling, that's the
You're
one.
being carried around in like a baby carrier.
and I'm laying down on my front, just being like,
You are quite tightly secured currently.
Just ask Luxon to let you out.
Hey, I'm awake.
I'm dead.
What am I doing? I'm not dead. Just speak
Oh,
to
yeah,
me.
Lux is pretending to be dead.
I will loosen the sling as I pretend to still be dead.
Roll me
I will.
deception. Or performance.
Can't believe you're stealing my gimmick.
And if we're dead, well, we learn from the best.
This
Oh,
is it.
well, thank you.
Party's just going to play dead
Take it as a
at every
compliment.
encounter.
Yeah, play dead, lol.
That is a 17.
Yeah,
Like acting very
you
serious.
you are very convincing. It's almost like the bit in Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
It's just a performance. Yes. So what is Mitzi doing now that you've crawled out from the sling?
I will dart forward. Pat.
All right. So you want to go up into melee range?
Yeah.
Okie doke. So you're next to Darius. The
I will.
two most size diverse characters.
I will attack my Shadow Saber.
Cool. Let me know what you get to hit.
30.
13.
Mm.
That doesn't hit.
That.
You have another attack?
I don't actually know, you know.
You have an offhand weapon,
Well,
don't
that's
you?
your character.
You have your chakram.
I don't know.
I'd say you probably wouldn't be able to use those two in conjunction because they're two sort of different kinds of weapons. I mean, you could try
Can
and
you
use your
use a
chakram at
mason-
the same time.
Can you use a mace and a sword in D&D?
Yeah, but a chakram is a throwing weapon.
No, it could be used as a melee weapon as well. That's why chakrams were so widely used in West Asian culture. They're diverse. I don't know in Star Wars.
Yeah, are we in the west or the east side of the galaxy?
Actually,
Does the
little-
chakram,
The east
does the chakram
side.
have the light property?
Hold on. I'm on it.
Let's just say no for now, and then we'll get back to it next round. Luxie, you're up next.
From the ground, I will try and lightning. There's a droid nearby, isn't there? Let me double check.
Yeah, droid D.
Droid D. I don't really know him. We've not really met, but I guess I'll kill him too.
You got Darius and Mitzi
No, I guess they are
between you
thrown.
and him.
I guess they are
That's
thrown
a
only.
20. That's 20 to hit.
Nice, yeah, that hits.
And that is 2 points of lightning damage as I continue to be dead.
It gets up, kind of looks at where it came from. It was just like, this person is dead.
The life force scanners on these droids are broken.
It must have been the wind. RD20 death save, please.
Oh my god.
Remember, if you don't roll, you can't die.
This is true.
No. If you don't roll, you just die automatically.
No. Are all the saves together?
No, you
No,
just
you
roll
do
one.
one. Just roll one.
Oh, nice.
What did you get?
12.
That is a success.
Wait, what?
Yeah, anything above a 10.
Oh, heck yeah.
I think it's 10 and above, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
You got more than a 50% chance to succeed.
Yeah, it's slightly more than 50%. So you get one success.
Woohoo.
So it's best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
So if you get 2 of, actually no, it's not. It's best 3 out of 5.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Whichever one gets to 3 first wins
Okay.
out of successes and failures. So Ula is up next.
Is there only one left?
There's one left that you can see.
Wow.
Well, you can hear at least one more.
I am going to pew pew.
Okay, pew pew away.
$12.
Doesn't hit.
Pew Pew 2, Electric Boogaloo.
How about 11?
I didn't give Droid H an attack last turn. He was too busy looking for
no.
you.
Oh no.
You
I
sound
took it.
almost convincing, Holly. What were you doing? Sorry, Callum.
Oh, 12 missed, so I rolled a bit higher. How does 11 do?
Also doesn't hit.
Damn it. I just stay behind my little desk.
Don't forget to mark off your ammo.
I know. I have 1 more on my keen one and 3 more on the other.
Okay, cool.
I'm keeping track. I've got a bunch of backup cells.
Yeah, I know you do. You basically just don't need to keep track. It's more to keep track of when you need to reload if you're taking a lot of shots in combat, basically. So it's like you've got 6 shots before you need to reload.
You mean my entire gimmick?
You have a special reloading thing?
No, I'm a gunslinger. I shoot a lot.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to keep track of when you need to reload. So Huey is up next if Ula is not doing anything else.
I can't do much else.
How bad is the droid looking, Dr. D?
Dr. D is looking it's looking leaky. Sprung some leaks, fizzing some sparks.
Okay. Is anyone blocking my shot?
Darius and Mitzi.
Alright, in that case, I'm gonna turn around, drop my weapon, and begin trying to fix RD20.
Okay,
I don't have any healing left, so if it's a skill check with tools...
I'd say use your repair, I want to say, for the is there a repair?
Technology?
Let me have a look. I've got a carrot sheet here.
With tools?
Can we use the power of
technology. Technology will do.
Can I use my tool expertise?
No, because then you'd be rolling with your tools and not with your technology. So tools are basically like their own separate skill check.
Yeah, but they usually play off of something else, don't they?
Not really. Thieves' tools are their own sort of thing.
Yeah, but it's usually a sleight of hand check, and then you plus your...
It's a technology roll, or you can use your tools. It's one or the other.
I'll use me tools. I have tools. Believe it or not. And I'll use those.
Mm-hmm. So that would... so that would be intelligence, I would say.
Okay, just a second, because I need to see what my stat is for that.
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence plus... Okay, so... Okay.
What kind of tools are they?
Plus 8.
What
there'd
kind
be...
of tools are they?
Hold on.
Because there's different sorts.
I have, like... Put it this way, I have the right tools for it. I know I do. I just don't remember what they're called.
Okay,
And
well, it should
the
be on
inven-
your character sheet
The
somewhere.
inventory isn't on the website.
Okay.
So, just 1 second. I'll find the name of it.
Might be a
It's-
good idea for
but-
everyone to make some physical character sheets for next time.
It's fucking
Because the
impossible.
website seems pretty useless.
Yeah. So I've got Tinker's Tools, Artificer's Implements, and one other one that I can't. A Demolition's Kit and one other one that I can't remember.
Okay, we'll say you've got the right tools. Just yeah.
So it's a 17.
Yeah, I'll
9
say that's
plus
enough.
8.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll say that's enough to stabilize RD.
Yay!
Thank you.
It does
So
mean you're not getting
you're
up
not
for a while.
conscious. Yeah, you're not
That's
conscious.
okay.
You're still at 0 HP, but you're not making death saves.
Can I put him into
Yeah.
dodecahedron form so he's easier to carry?
Yeah, you bonk him on the nose and he turns into dodecahedron form,
Right.
like a pit droid.
I love those. They're so cute.
I don't
Hit
even
the
know if dodecahedron is the
nose.
right name of the.
He starts. It's not.
That's
It's
a D20. That's a D12. Sorry. Name.
Yeah, D20 is. I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
a
even know.
Icosagan.
boy.
Icosagan.
Isocahedron. Isocahedron.
No, it's called an icosagan.
Sure. Okay. Anyway,
That's what Google
you
says.
turn him into that. You turn him into D20 form, and he starts to roll away.
What does the number say on top? I'm joking.
It's
I
nat
I put
one.
my foot on him like a football.
Yeah, you stop him. Okay, so it's the droid's turns next. Okay, so one's going to attempt to hit Mitzi with the stock of their rifle. That's a 14, which doesn't hit. And then droid H is going to take a shot at you, Ula. Does a 17 hit?
Do I have full or half cover again?
Half cover.
Fuck. Then that just hits because I have 17.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie.
No! My streak of not getting hit is over.
That's
my
max
God.
damage. So that is 9 energy damage you take.
I am unconscious.
Oh no.
That's not true, but I feel it. That is half my health, though. Ow.
Droid D senses you get hit by its ally. And it's going to attempt to shoot you through the legs of one of the statues, but it's only going to hit you if it gets a nat 20.
Oh, wait, so so the guy behind me is shooting at me?
Yep.
Can I use my gunslinger ability?
It's fine, they only got an 8. They don't hit you.
Oh, it would have been cool,
what,
but okay.
What did you want to do?
I would have just jumped over to the other side of the table.
Okay, yeah, you don't need to, as they didn't hit you anyway. You just see like a blast bolt go over your head. In fact, you don't even do that. You just hear it smash into the statue behind you. Okay, so that is the
What the hell? There's like 5 people over there.
Don't think. Oh no, stuff has changed. Hang on. No, it's because they can take a shot at someone that one of their allies hits for free as a reaction.
Damn, it's sure is a good thing that they didn't fucking hit anyone.
Yeah, otherwise that would have stacked up really well. I actually didn't use it as much as I should have done last game because I was like, wow, no, I don't want to kill them. Okay, that's the updated map in Stream Info.
Thank you.
And we're back up to Darius.
Wonderful.
So you got droid D is still up in front of you.
Okay. I'm a hit. That's a 14.
14 just misses, unfortunately.
Well,
Was
okay,
that
then with
was that with the +1?
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And the I don't hit. That's a 10. Yikes, my dude. Actually, no, I've already used up my. Oh, yeah. No, I'm out of actions.
Okie
I'm
doke.
done.
Anything else?
No, that's me done.
All right, Mitzi, you're up next. See Darius swinging to try and hit the droid that you're both fighting.
I will try and hit as well.
Go for it. These rounds seem to go a lot quicker than the Rise of Infernal Lords rounds.
Because we've got less to do.
Yeah, we're lower level.
Yeah.
What'd you roll, Fran?
7.
Doesn't hit.
I figured.
Alright. Luxa.
But I guess we should pretend not to be dead for a while. I'll attack that. Actually,
Pretends not to be dead.
yeah, I've actually been dead this whole time.
6th sense plot twist.
Lux is a false ghost.
I will stand up and move over so that I can go next to Droid D.
Alright, so you can move all the way over to Droid D.
Yeah.
And then I'm on the sort of eastern side or the western side?
It's like a table. Are we in like a dining room that I can stand on?
You could stand on the platform where the statues are.
Let's do that. And then attack
Okay.
him with a shot saber. And I've rolled
Alright,
in the wrong chat.
from on
That'll take-
high,
that's
you
a 23.
23 hits.
And then that is 5 damage.
Yep. They are just still standing.
That's fine, because there is another. That's a 12, which doesn't hit, does it?
Nope.
Well, when you try your best, then that's it, really.
Listeners never try.
Exactly. That's me done.
Alright. RD20, roll me 2 death saves.
No, he's stable.
Oh,
I know, I'm joking.
don't. Oh, I would have done it as well.
Just trying to scare you.
But it succeeded.
It's not Halloween yet.
Spooky season.
Spooky.
Although in stores, it might be Christmas.
Wow.
Ugh,
Music channels too, believe it or not.
A
retail PTSD.
wonderful.
Getting those flashbacks.
Ula is up next.
Oh, it's my turn.
As RD,
I'm going to do
anything as RD20 is still
Yeah.
I'm going to do
standby mode.
Yep. Blue
I'm going to take
screen.
I'm going to take a second to do the Peter Griffin. Ah! Ah!
All right, that's your turn.
As I take a couple shots.
Nope, you said you were doing the Peter Griffin thing.
Hey.
Okay,
Half
fair
an
enough.
episode sometimes.
He said he takes a second, not he takes a full 6 seconds.
Okay, you got 5 more seconds left. Yeah, I was joking. You can go. What do you want to do?
Well, I have discovered on my list I've been looking at different guns that I need to go buy, but I will currently use my ones.
Mm-hmm.
And that one misses. I shoot myself in the face and I'm dead.
No, we'll just say you hit the I don't know. Roll me another dice, another D20.
7. That's a 1, but
With-
slanted with a
with
different
your-
line.
Errant nat 1 shot. You hit.
Oh wait, do I have an ability for this?
Don't know. Do you?
No, that's for damage.
Okay. With your errant nat 1 shot, you hit the column directly opposite the doors into this area, and another droid. It opens up, and another droid comes out.
No.
Oh come on!
This is more of like a fucking execution shooting at this point.
Okay.
Droid I.
No.
Dree,
Well-
for sure.
3.
I am going to start running back a bit, try and get behind a pillar for better cover.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say we'll go behind the first pillar. Do I see
which pillars?
the 3 pillars behind me?
The statues.
Middle ones. Statues, yeah, that's what I meant.
Have you even got an S on them, Callum?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
For S pillar.
Spiller.
Yeah, it's a silent S.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to go like in
Spiller.
between all 3, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, you are there.
Do I see the one that's shot from behind me?
Yeah, if you peer around the statue to your right, you can see it.
I'm going to use my offhand to shoot that one.
Very well.
15?
Just hits.
Huzzah! Is that sneak attack?
Yes, it would be.
Huzzah! 9 damage.
Okay. That is 8 more than you needed.
Huzzah! Just got it.
As that one blows up. You just headshot it, and the head goes.
Good sound effect.
Oh, thank you. Talking of sound effects, it's Huey's turn.
I'm gonna hit. Wait, no, I can't. I can see that Ula's shooting at something, right?
You can see the one that she just shot at, which is the one that you can see is in front of.
You saw me hide behind a statue.
Yeah, well, not so much behind as in front of, from Huey's perspective.
All right.
Yeah.
It was gonna stand up to their full 3'4" of height, and
Oh,
run diagonally southwest. And then as they get the perfect view on the droid D that's still alive for some reason, they will jump.
No, Droid D is gone.
What? When?
This round. which
I
is why
literally
it
just
hasn't
shot
been
him.
updated on the
It
map.
All right.
might go. Then
In
it was
that
yours.
case, I won't stand
That
up.
was the sound
I'll
effect.
just ready my action. If a droid shows its face, it's the end for that droid with a warding shot.
Okie dokie.
The warding part is insurance. Next up.
Yeah, you're saving your okay, so next up is the droids. Droid H is gonna move into the room. And they're gonna take some cover behind the reception desk. I'm not gonna call it Droid I because this one is a different kind of droid.
Oh no.
It's gonna move on up.
Oh no,
What's
we've reached droid A2.
What's Jawaries for why do I hear boss music?
I'm gonna put it on there as a B droid for big droid, as it is slightly more armored and larger than the other droids.
Is it one of them ones? You know, them ones.
Maybe.
Oh no.
What ones?
So it's gonna walk on over and it's gonna take some cover itself, and it's going to
Look at these wimps taking cover. I say behind cover.
It's gonna aim above. It's going to kind of look over in all of your directions. You just hear it go, target acquired.
Oh no.
And it kind of like aims up above the statues. And then it's got kind of like a wrist launcher on its wrist.
Is it like one of these?
I know which one you mean, and it does look like one of those, yes,
Shit.
almost. In an Old Republic kind of style. And it kind of fires like a volley of shots over the statues. and they come down and land in the area where Darius, Mitzi, and Luxor all are. I need you all to make me dex saves, please.
Oh, thank
As
God.
this volley of shots will land on you.
God, it's like those annoying robots in XCOM. They just show up and are like, hey, I'll just explode all of them at once.
That's just a 12.
4.
What did Darius get, please?
Darius has
4.
danger sense, remember.
What does that mean?
Oh, is that a thing in
You
this
get
one as well?
advantage if you can see it, so you can.
Yeah.
The man literally announced it, I have acquired a target, so I think Darius would probably look over.
That is hearing. And there are statues in the way.
It's up, I mean, yeah, you're the DM.
I'd say you'll still get your danger sense because the shots themselves are visible. Even if you can't see the droid properly yet.
That's a 13.
Just succeeds. What did Mitzi get?
4. And it was a nat 1 plus 3.
All right. So
You just jumped into them.
next 2 weapon attacks. Okay, cool. So that's 5, 8. Can't do maths. 11 damage for Mitzi and Darius. Lux, you got a 13, didn't you? Or was it Darius that got a 13?
Darius got the
I got
13. I
All
got
right,
the
Darius, somehow,
12.
the biggest target, manages to dodge these.
It's my thick
But
leathery
Mitzi and
skin.
Luxy, you both take 11 damage of an energy variety.
Ow.
And then Droid H is going to attempt to shoot Ula. I'd say you have 3/4 cover, which I think is like +5 AC.
I thought full cover was +5.
No, full cover is just you can't hit them.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
So there's half cover, 3/4 cover, and full cover. Full cover
Is
is
that the
you're
same
just
in this
fully
game, though?
obstructed. Sure. I mean, I can't see why they would change it.
No. Anyway, just 3/4 +5. Awesome.
They only got a 10, so you're fine.
Oh shit! Look, they shot the hand off the statue.
Yeah, they shot the hand off the lightsaber. The stone lightsaber falls to the ground and smashes.
It is the same in this.
Yeah.
Check.
I mean, I'd assume that's something that they keep the same.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing in the new rules that they've added that would contradict it. So, but yes, that happens. They miss. You guys are taking damage from the other one. So it is back up to the top of the round. It is Darius. I'll take an updated picture of the map.
There's just a picture of a skull and crossbones. Where's the robot? How bad could it be?
Don't start Lorax.
I don't know what it is. It's just a bigger robot.
It's a big robot, alright.
It's a bad robot.
It's a very strong robot.
It's
It's just got to split up.
A very heavily armored robot.
Okay.
It's Darius' turn, John.
I was going to see where the big old droid is. Whereabouts is the big old droid?
Big old droid is on the other side of the statues from you. You can't see it from where you are currently.
But I know he's there.
Yep, you heard him.
Right. Would I have enough movement speed to get over to him?
Not all the way, but you could get nearly all the way.
Nearly always not enough. God damn it.
Well, it depends. Depends how you want to get there. Do you want to try and climb through the statues, push past
why not?
Granula, or do you want to go round the statues?
I'll go through the statues.
All right.
Crash,
give me,
crash, crash, crash.
Literally through them.
Give me a dex check.
My highest
Turns into the
stats.
fucking juggernaut.
Right, dex check. That's shit. Oh, okay. Bang, that's an 11.
An 11.
Fuck.
So you
You fat
climb up,
bastard.
manage to just squeeze past Lux, so you kind of nudge her out of the way a bit. And then you just manage to fit through the two statues at the top. Ula, you see him come in and move out of the way.
Yeah, I'll definitely move out the way of that.
Stuck to the side.
You hear boom, 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 boom.
This time I use my dive for
Yes.
cover ability.
And Darius, you kind of have to push against the statues to get through. And you just hear it as you push the one to the northwest, and you just kind of see a massive crack appear on its legs as it just
Fantastic.
topples over.
Maybe we should just push the statue on top of the big boy.
Yes, that one crashes down onto the onto that side. I'm just going to draw a stick figure to represent this.
Oh, well.
Do you like a good stick figure?
Not gonna be me.
My specialty is
that
lightning
happens.
shots.
Do you keep going?
Yeah, I'm going for broke.
Okay, so you managed to hop down off the other side, and you are now. I'll say you're like just behind the reception desk from them.
Can't you do a big jump? Isn't that a thing a Bezilis can do?
I've run out of uses of that.
Oh shit.
He's out of jump juice.
Yeah, I'm out of jump.
He's already-
He's really regretting doing that one day that wasn't leg day.
I mean, have you seen how fat I am, man? Imagine trying to propel that.
He's a heckin' chonker.
I'm large and in charge.
Yeah, anyway, is there anything else you'd like to do? 'Cause you're not
I guess
currently
I'll-
within melee range.
I guess
or
I'll
anything.
flap myself down behind the desk.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you gonna like take cover?
Yeah, I'll do that because I don't have any shooty bangs.
All right. Let me send you an updated thing because a lot changed in that.
Guys, I think environmental combat might be our way to victory here.
It's a boss battle.
Yeah.
There's always something in the environment to use in a boss battle.
Is there a chandelier above them?
Not quite.
A large comical bell.
Oh, I wish you would stop doing this.
Heroin's a hell of a drug.
There we go. Let me send that over.
Pew pew.
Pew.
There we go. So next up is Mitzi.
I will attack.
God.
What are you going to attack? There's nothing within melee range of you.
I will move and attack.
All right. You wouldn't be able to get all the way up to them, unfortunately.
I will throw my thing.
Okay. So you're going through the statues or around them?
Around.
Okay, so you can get, let's say, just to the northeast of the desk. You can see that there are two droids. They've got their heads poking over the edge of the desk, or their shoulders, I guess. So you can make an attack, but you can tell that they've got cover from you. So they would have a higher AC. You got one which is looking a bit bigger, like a boss droid.
I only got a 10, so
No, that wouldn't hit either of them,
okie dokie.
even if you didn't say which one you were aiming for. Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
All right, Lux, so you're up next. He just had Darius
Oh.
stomp past you and knock over one of the statues.
How difficult did it look to knock over this statue?
Darius is a big lad, and he was kind of bracing
you.
himself against the other statue. He was kind of
you.
pushing against them both.
So difficult.
It would take a strength check.
Nah, I'm not strong. I don't want to do that.
Use the
What?
force.
No, I don't actually believe in the Force. The lie
I mean,
told.
if something were to like break the legs before you pushed it, that would probably make it a bit easier.
Yeah, yeah. I will
If
shimmy
only
round.
you had a weapon that could cut through things with ease.
Weapon to surpass the Metal Gear.
Mitzi is my weapon. That's what I need. I will skirt around so that I am next to Ula, in between those statues.
Okay,
next
so you're in the
behind-
middle bit with Ula.
Yeah, but like so that I'm at an angle where if I was to knock a statue down, it would hit Droid H.
Okay.
Because I don't really
Yeah,
want
I
to
get you.
crush Darius.
Yeah.
You'll not crush me.
Okay, well we'll do it so that it falls on
Low
Darius.
amount.
He'd enjoy
It
it.
wouldn't hit Darius because Darius
Crush
is
me,
next
Daddy.
to big
No,
droid currently.
Darius says that he can't be crushed, so we're going to try the other way. We're going to go the other angle.
All right, so you're going on the other side.
Great bit of role playing this is.
Fine.
Statue crushes me, but then when you pull the statue up, my head's just like at the top of the floor.
It's like been buried in sand.
Oh.
So I will attack the legs of this statue.
Yeah,
Like-
I'll say make an attack roll, but it's not going to be a high AC.
Okay.
Hmm.
So that is a 21.
Yeah, you managed to slice very cleanly.
Oh, I should have made it make a deck
Through.
save instead. Would have been a guaranteed
Yeah,
hit.
you slice through the legs of the statue like a lightsaber through blue butter.
And then can
Oh,
I
no.
shove? Can I shove it?
It's made out of blue milk. I'm going to say you still need to give me a strength check, though.
That's fine. I'm really good with strength.
Ula, I'll say that Ula sees Luxor attempting this and can give you a helpful push
Cool, well, that's
if
10.
Ula wishes to.
Would this take my action?
I'll say it'll take reaction.
That's fine. I will help push.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I've got 10 so far.
Oh, do I have to roll as well? Okay.
need
I didn't
to
know if it
remote
gave you
your
advantage
support.
or not.
Well, you can either roll yourself or you can give Luxor advantage to roll
Roll
again.
Roll yourself. You can't be as bad as me. Please.
Oh, okay.
No, I think
13.
13, I'll say together you managed to push it over.
Teamwork.
We killed Darius.
Yay! Teamwork.
Yeah.
By the way,
Okay.
who set off the alarms?
Darius, I would like a deck save, please.
Fantastic.
You said you
Did he see this coming?
I couldn't be crushed.
The dexiest boy.
Oh no!
Oh. I don't think so. Not at all.
He can't be crushed.
Squash is like an accordion.
Alright, we'll be happy to know the droid only got a 6, so.
Okay, well, we're
Um,
taking them both down.
Alright, what did
Bye,
Darius get?
Darius. I got a 1.
And that one, as it were.
Oh.
Not only does he not feel it, he didn't see it.
9 bludgeoning. Sorry. Physical damage?
Kinetic.
Kinetic. There we go.
Big
Take
dumb.
9 kinetic damage.
Nice.
Damn, I sure hope
I
Darius was raging.
I still have health. It's fine. Wait, can it be hard?
Yeah, because
If
it's
you were
physical
raging,
damage.
yeah.
Oh, wait. Was I think I was Wait. The thing is, I can't remember if I raged at the beginning of the fight or
It
not.
was a while ago.
I would assume I
Did you
would.
use your rages in the other fights? 'Cause
I have
you fought the
3
rats.
because of one of my background. It gives me one extra.
To be fair,
Oh, okay, that's cool.
he only used like one so far.
So I'd
we-
assume that I
I'd
would
say you probably would have raged. I can't remember, but I would assume you did. Yeah, so we'll say you can half it.
Cool. So that's 4.
Have you been adding your rage damage to your attacks?
He hasn't hit an attack yet.
I've hit like
okay.
twice. If
We're
that.
actually very peaceful.
Rage adds like a +2, I think. So it's not really that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just forgot.
+2 is the difference between killing something and not killing it, you know?
But then you have you know play with your food.
Exactly.
This is not the time.
Hey, you just crushed me. Like, come on now.
I just attempted it.
I can't believe Ula just did that.
Right, so it was 9 damage. Is in like.
Yep.
Okay,
yeah,
so
9 damage off of you, and you are currently under the statue.
So that's halved to 5 or 4.
We ran down.
So 4?
Yeah, we ran down.
Yep. Well,
4 good morning.
Anyway,
Okay.
that's 4 damage to you. I'll say that was your turn, Luxa.
That seems fair.
So RD20 is next. You can't do anything because you're unconscious. Sorry, Holly.
oh no, Holly likes combats like this.
There's no numbers when
Ula.
you're dying.
My turn.
Yep.
So is
the big droid now has 3/4 cover because there's a statue on top of it as well as the desk.
jumped on the
but
statue.
is he 30 foot away from me though?
He's not more than 30 foot away from you.
Because you see, my snapshot style means I ignore cover if they're within 30 foot of me.
Very nice.
How does that
Are they
work?
next? I just have
Magic.
really good aim.
Ricochet.
Yeah, ricochet, they're dead shot.
I'm a gunslinger. Let me have good aim.
No,
Anyway.
I just don't understand how it works like physically.
Just get a good shot on them.
Okay.
There's
Magic.
still some of them showing. They've just got most
Is,
of them behind cover.
Is Darius? It is Darius, isn't it? Yeah. Is Darius close enough that I would get sneak attack if I hit?
Not quite.
Is the statue
unfortunately.
considered an ally?
No.
I really trust the statue, if I'm honest.
God damn it. Do I shoot him or the other one?
Up to you. Can ignore both their covers, so
I'll shoot the other one.
the little one.
Yeah, the little. We'll try and remove the more attacks on us.
Yeah, okay.
11, that doesn't hit. So I'm trying to make them think they're about to die.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I don't know why I shot again. Ignore that one because I had to use my bonus to load up.
You
I would like to.
Currently, the statue is no longer covering you as it has been pushed over.
The other statue's still 10 foot from me, so I'm just going to stay where I am.
Okie dokie. Huey.
Okay. I'm gonna look above where the statue just fell, considering I probably now have visibility of what's going on.
Yeah, you can see there's only one of the statues still standing.
Please don't destroy my cover.
I'm gonna look to where the big droid is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up. Is there a
You can't see the big droid.
Is there a sprinkler system? Well, I can see where Ula's fighting.
Roll me a technology check to see if there was a sprinkler system, whether you could identify it.
18.
There is a sprinkler system.
Specifically in that area?
There's like a couple of sprinklers dotted about the ceiling.
I would like to, directly above where the droids are, I would like to activate that sprinkler using on-off.
You turn that sprinkler on, and because they're all part of the same system, they all turn on. So it starts raining in that room.
I look at Luxor and I say,
Did you just kill RD20?
Zippy zap. No, I look at Luxor and I say zippy zap.
RD20 sparks a little in the water.
I throw myself on
Okay.
top of RD20.
No
You
way.
get zapped a little bit. You take 1 shock damage.
It's okay. I'm immune to shock damage now. I've taken enough of it.
Not how it works.
I've drank enough poison in tiny doses each day.
Uh huh. Okay. Princess Bride. Right. Is that your turn? You do anything else?
Nope, that's my entire turn.
Alright, over to the droids, of which there are still enough to say droids. Alright, droid H is going to poke its head up and take a shot at Mitzi. Actually, yeah, no, it will do, yeah. There's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Mitzi takes 7 energy damage.
Oh, I'm looking pretty bad.
Don't worry, we all are.
The big droid is going to crawl out from underneath the statue. I'm going to say the statue's like pulled off one of its legs.
Oh hell yeah! Exposed.
But
Wow.
it manages to prop itself up on the desk next to it, and it kind of like leans over that and aims a shot at Mitzi as well.
It's in turret mode.
Yeah. Bastion.
I like how this has became a cover fight.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
more
that
like
was
we're playing
cocked.
XCOM than D&D.
That was cocked.
Don't worry, I'm good at XCOM. Let's do this.
Okay, so
You're
the
doing
first
fine.
attack was only a 9.
I'm going to go on Overwatch.
The second attack was a natural 20. On
who?
Mitzi.
Uh-oh.
So
No,
you
Mitzi,
take-
you just woke up.
Yep. Mitzi takes 11 more energy damage.
Go back to sleep,
Whoa.
go back to sleep, go back to
down.
sleep, go back to sleep.
How's Mitzi looking?
She's down.
I didn't
Yeah.
hear her say.
She did.
I said it.
I think everyone was talking at once. So I must have missed it. Okay, that is its turn. But also, the droid just saw its ally hit you, so it's going to take a shot at you as well.
Oh no.
And that is another 23 to hit.
Oh no.
With disadvantage because prone.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
We'll let it even out.
Actually, no, because like you haven't fallen down yet. You only it literally took a shot just as it saw the other one hit you. So, so that is 1 failed death save automatically. I think it should be 2, but I'll be nice.
No, that's melee attacks, not ranged.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, unless they changed it in this one. But
I didn't know there was a difference, to be fair.
Yeah, because there was once a point where my warlock was dying, but taking damage from being in fire, and it was only 1 death save fail.
Okay, well, it's 1 death save anyway. Yes. So I'll give you an updated map. Here we go.
The fucking statues. Don't mind us, just absolutely committing some sort of religious hate crime.
Oh, and the other one had its hand shot off, so that's why that one's on the floor.
quick, pick it up. Use it as a weapon.
I think Darius probably could.
Oh
Big
shit.
stone lightsaber.
Now Darius is going to pick up the statue and
You-
throw it on the big
You
droid.
know, like in Breath of the Wild, when you hit something and your weapon breaks, it just does that.
It just smashes apart on the first attack. Talking of Darius, here's Darius's turn.
Here he is. Well, here he was.
The big man.
You've currently
Um,
got sprinkler water coming down on you from the ceiling.
So am I underneath the
Everything's-
statue?
Yeah, you're currently pinned underneath the statue. It's going to take you a strength check to
Fantastic.
get out.
Well, let's start with that, I guess.
I'm going to say that'll be your action as well.
Let's see. Bom, bom, bom. That is a 12.
Right. Yeah, you managed to crawl out as it was kind of suspended between the sort of plinth that the statue was on originally and the desk. So you were kind of pinned underneath it, but not crushed.
Fantastic.
So you managed to squeeze out.
Well, and I'll just take a breather behind the desk still.
Yep. SpongeBob leaning against the wall. Yeah. Okay, so you are there. Right. So next up is Mitzi. Death save, please.
Can I use my power?
Nope, you're unconscious. Oh, wait, your power when you go, yeah, your second heart thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you did use that, and then the other shot hit you, so you're still unconscious, but you haven't got the one failed death save.
Okay.
So I still like a death save, please. But you don't have any failures.
Oh.
14.
14,
Oh.
that's a success.
Let's go. I hope somebody else has healing because, like,
Lux is up next.
I believe in healing, so that is what it is.
Protect the healer.
Just drag RD20 and Mitzi around with you.
Right.
Mitzi, you did already, but you know.
Yes, true. I would like to use sustained lightning on my good friend Boss Droid.
Okay.
It's,
hey, he's wet.
he is wet, moist.
And
That's
so are all
24.
of you.
Yeah, but so am I. I'm right next to you.
Oh my god, if we die, we die. It's all good.
Can I die for cover?
This is exactly why I turned the sprinkler on.
Yeah.
Is this a dex save or is this an attack roll?
An attack. So that is a 24 to hit.
That hits. I'm going to ask Darius to make a dex save to avoid getting hit by this.
It's not really a cone though. Like it's just range
Yeah,
of
but
30 foot.
It's sustained lightning, so I would assume that would be like force lightning, where it's kind of like an arc going between you and
My
them.
thick, leathery skin denies all
And
this.
between you and them is Darius, who's just stood up.
No, I've got thick, leathery skin. That's a natural 20.
Somehow,
I'm like not afraid of blocking the blaster shots.
around you, it just like gets fought as it gets to you, and then rejoins together on the other side of you.
It hits him, and you see his skeleton for a split second, but he doesn't react at all.
You see like a violin inside my stomach or something like that.
It just goes through you. It doesn't damage you. You just conduct it. You've got your rubber shoes on today.
Yeah.
Wow.
Luxor, if I didn't know you better, I feel like you're trying to kill Darius.
Space Crocs.
He's fine.
He's definitely got Crocs on. Yeah,
That's
so what's the
canon.
damage on that, please?
That is 18 points of lightning damage.
18.
Yeah.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, he just sizzles and fries and he's dead.
Okay, Darius, sorry.
Fair play.
What's left behind is a dusty old jacket.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you just see the droid kind of like Can I
thought
say
he was
that?
I thought he was a boss droid. Like, I thought he was going to.
He was. He
HP.
fired.
I thought he was going to like actually be a fighter. I was like, fair play.
I don't know,
fair-
it It was a slightly tougher droid
To
than
be-
the other droids.
To be fair, you didn't do
Only
any extra
Ellie's scared
damage
us.
for it being water. Wet, rather.
That's true.
So, realistically,
Yeah,
it could have had a
sure.
lot more HP than we know.
I'll tell you what. The one next to it is going to take half of that damage because I'm going to say the lightning arcs through the water to it.
Off of Darius.
Off no,
He
from the
conducts
droid
it.
you hit.
The living
sure.
Tesla coil.
With the nat 20, yeah, Darius just lifts his arm, points at the other droid, and lightning just comes out.
Darius is Iron Man. Darius is Iron Man now.
Smacks the other droid.
This is
Target acquired.
That's a
Little did we
one-liner.
know, Beslisk skin has the same properties as rubber.
It's the salt content.
So what was the damage? Sorry, 18.
18, yeah.
Yeah, so it takes 9 damage.
And then that's me done.
Well done. So the other droid just jiggles about and then explodes as it gets shocked. And
Everyone,
collapses on the floor.
everyone do the victory pose. We beat the battle and didn't die.
There's still one other droid up.
Oh,
Well,
never mind.
So is Lux doing anything else?
No, that's everything. I'm just going to sit down.
Okay. RD20, we are skipping Ula. It is you. There's
I
one
missed
droid
my
left.
first shot. I'm not going to hit it, am I? It's dying right in front of me. Nope, I don't hit it.
The sprinklers are putting you off, and the fact that Darius is currently lit up. You can see.
No,
his
every
skeleton.
time I fire, the little bits of lightning shoots off the blast.
Yeah.
It's get out! I can't.
Darius is now slightly magnetic, so he's attracting the blaster bolts.
Darius always attracts things. It's fine.
Okay, so we'll
Okay.
go over to Huey.
I will use on-off to turn the sprinklers off.
Okay, the sprinklers turn off. Everything is still slightly moist,
Ooh.
Yay!
but at least there is no pudding.
And
How
then,
dare
and then
you?
I'll get off of RD20.
Oh, well.
Oh well.
I was protecting him from getting. Wait, hold on. That's not good.
Yep.
Okay, so the last droid is just cease your actions.
Yeah.
No.
Good luck, mate. I respect
And
it.
it will take a shot at Darius, who is the closest one, which just zapped him.
Decision.
He's looking like fucking Solid Snake spawning in right now with the fucking lightning arc over.
That's gonna be a
Terminator.
9, so it doesn't hit.
Fantastic.
Cease your actions.
I like to think it did hit him. He just didn't. He just didn't take any damage from it.
He's just immune to any and all energy damage now.
It just absorbs it and becomes more powerful.
He doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
All right. So the only difference on the map is that the big droid is down, so I won't give you a refreshed one just yet. So Darius, it's your turn.
Fantastic.
Still glowing
Most
the
powerful man in the
lightning.
world.
Oh, and Darius has crawled out from under
Let's
the
go
statue.
for that
Those are the
reckless
only two
attack.
differences.
Mm.
Yep.
Right. Well, I guess I'm making my way towards this other fella.
All right. So you hop over the desk,
Yeah.
or would you like to stand on the desk and then jump on him?
I could stand on the desk and then smack it down on his head.
Yeah, do that wrestling move where they bring their elbow down on him.
I mean, an elbow drop.
Oh, is that what it's
Elbow.
called?
Wow.
I mean, that's the basic one.
John, remember you've got reckless attack if you need it.
You do.
Oh, this is true.
Nah,
Okay.
it's not as
I might
fancy as
use
the
that.
Stun Dog Millionaire.
Reckless attack gives me advantage, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then they have
Yeah.
advantage to hit you.
That's fine.
If
Well,
it survives.
I have if it's
Now
yeah.
is the perfect time to use it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, when it's better when you've got one enemy, because if you've got loads, they all get advantage on you.
Oh,
whereas it's one enemy, it's only one enemy that gets advantage on you.
Oh, I got a 21.
21 hits. It
Nice.
wasn't a nat, was it?
No.
Okay. Give me damage.
I add the rage damage this time.
You do.
Which is +2. So 3. Okay, cool.
The boss music
That
was
is
actually
11
Darius.
damage.
Sorry, what was that? I couldn't
11
hear it.
damage.
11. That was 4 more than you needed. How would you like to finish off
Nice.
the last droid?
I'm just like bashing his head into his torso again.
Okay.
Yeah, with the sound of the bat from TF2.
Turns into a green shell and you just kick him off into the distance. Alright, that's all the droids gone. And I think after that we'll take a quick break.
Back in a sec.
You see Lyle. You see Lyle. You see Lyle. You see Lyle. see Lyle. You 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 see Lyle. Lyle. You see Lyle. You see Lyle. You see Lyle.
We're back,
Dun, dun.
everybody.
Drugs.
I wasn't
Screams.
ready.
You said let's get back to the game, so now we're back to the
Yeah, but
future.
usually there's like murmuring and disagreement.
Da, da,
You did what you said for
da,
once, and now
da,
you're
da, da,
mad.
da,
I
da.
know. I
Makes
was
no
so
sense.
surprised. I wasn't
Oh,
ready.
oh. Maybe we're
God.
We're really off our game
You
today.
guys have ruined me.
He's only
Okay,
20%
so
off.
there's no droids. What are you guys doing?
Yes, he's only 20%. We're only 20% off today. Purchase subscription.
You've only got 20% left of a month left to get it.
Donate Chroma.
This ain't true.
Donate Primo.
I would like to heal Mitzi because Mitzi's down, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So I will
So is
heal.
RD20.
What type of power is that? Like I can't heal droids.
That's okay. Heal
Right.
Mitzi.
I'm arguably
will.
very racist against them.
Oh
I
no,
can
that's okay.
only
That's
heal droids.
understandable. I'm used to it.
So that's 10 points of healing on Mitzi. Our bond transcends time and space, so it's all good.
All right, Mitzi's back up.
Thank you.
But also,
Mitzi!
I think you've used your second heart thing for today, so you get a long rest.
Your heart's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Second heart's not beating quite
We
as
all
fast.
need a long rest real bad, right? Like,
Yeah, boy.
Nah, I could go
I've
another
never-
few rounds.
I've
You
never
can
bled
still
before.
hear sounds of battle outside.
Where the Mandalorian's at.
And then you just hear like a knocking on the door, like, "Are you guys gonna let me in?"
No.
Who's that knocking at my door?
Who's that
It's
knocking
me.
at the door?
Goku.
No.
It's a Mandalorian.
So, did we ever figure out how to open the door?
I think that Huey sorted out opening the door. Brute
Yeah,
forced
I'll
it.
say the shield went off as Huey knocked themselves out.
I walk over and I open the door. Since I'm the
I mean,
closest to the door.
it's still locked.
Well, Huey, it seems we're at the same position as we once were.
I pull out the
There's not a
vibro
shield in
cutter.
front of it now.
I pull out the fucking fusion cutter.
I mean, I could
Right,
just.
give me
Okay. I was just going to lockpick it, but yeah, that does it.
Yeah, they're more like electronic locks and stuff, but you would still be able to use your like rogue skills to do that.
I am an operative, complete the
I was
same
trying
but
to think
different.
of the word for it. All right,
I have stuff
give
for it.
me a fusion cutter check.
There's a 5 plus
When
8.
when did you become Italian?
Very sensual laugh. Just oh.
So that is 5 plus 8, 13.
It's a good modifier.
I'm very good at it, but I rolled badly.
Okay. I'll say you get most of the way through it. But you seem to have sealed the doors together with your fusion cutter.
I stop.
Oh.
I put the fusion cutter away. I look at Ula, motion towards the door, and say, "Wait, where's the open button?"
Open.
I just look, and I just blink, motioning to the door.
What does
Is-
a Jawa blinking look like?
Well, the eyes just
The
close.
lights
The
go
eyes
off
just go
for a
off.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Huey asking for me? Yeah, okay. I
Alright.
go over and do Star Wars lockpicking.
Okay, so that would be a slices kit, I want to say.
I've got a burglar's pack.
Right, but that's what you get. A burglar's pack is like what you get your equipment in.
Does it not have
Right.
lockpicking things? Or
Do
opening
you know
door
what a
things?
burglar's kit in D&D is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Lockpicking
where you
stuff.
get your rope and your pitons, and
And your lockpicks.
16
it's not the same as thieves' tools.
Alright, I'll just.
There is lockpicks in a burglar's kit, though.
In D&D, yeah, but there aren't lockpicks in Star Wars.
I
Isn't
mean,
it
I have
like
a
a code
fusion
key?
cutter. I have a chronometer. What's a chronometer?
It's a watch, basically.
Oh, I've got 2 glow rods.
You can hack with a watch. Got little cogs in it. It's all good.
I've got a hydro spanner.
It's
Let's use the hydro spanner.
Yeah, okay.
What's a
The hydro
hydro
spanner.
spanner?
I'll
Let's call it
combine the
straight
hydro
check.
spanner with my fusion cutter
It's a wet spanner.
to wrench it open.
Sure. Give me a dex check.
Just a dex check.
Can I
have no
assist
clue what
with
I'm doing.
this? Since Ula's using a fusion cutter anyway, I'm going to step on Ula's back and start doing the top half of the door too.
You allow this.
I kind of have to.
You don't have
Allow
to.
it.
You don't have
Wait, why don't you just do the bottom bit?
because you're already bending down.
When did I start bending down?
I assume.
I literally have no clue what I'm doing. I go from the middle.
I go from the other middle.
There's one middle.
I got 19.
Yeah, you managed to get it undone.
Ah, I'm starting to learn what my things can do.
Yeah.
While
It's
I'm on the
still-
subject, can anyone explain to me what... Oh no, I know what that does.
It's still sort of sealed together a little bit.
Oh, you know what? Why don't we just do the simple option? Darius,
Yeah.
just run at it.
Okay.
You just hear the Mandalorian on the other side, like, what's going on in there?
I guess I'll run at the door. I'll 2-foot the
Yeah,
door.
I'm just going to wait very close to the door.
I don't get it. Why is it harder to open doors in Star Wars land?
So I 2-foot it. Bringing it back.
Has returned.
A good history with doing this.
So it is a security kit that you need to be able to unlock doors, Callum.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you have a look on the website, there should be the rules for the security kit.
I don't have one.
Okay,
though.
give me a strength check.
I've got a
Darius.
demolition
It's an
kit. I could have
18.
blown it up.
Could have done.
But
Damn.
that's
so
Hiwi's
good
thing.
at-
Although demolition kit doesn't actually have explosives in it, it just allows you to alter them and make them from supplies that you get
Which is
from
how
elsewhere.
I made the grenade remote detonated.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is now blown
What
up.
did you get?
I got an 18.
An 18. Yeah, you 2-foot the door. You 2-foot and
Fantastic.
4-arm it.
Cool.
How does that work?
Like a starfish. I just go at the door like that.
Use a Darius-shaped hole in the
Full
door.
body.
The door stays put. No, yeah, you just smash through the doors and you send the Mandalorian on the other side flying into the wall opposite.
Fantastic.
Hey, look, it worked.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Opening the door.
Get out of the way, you big oaf! And he just tries to like push past you, Darius.
I push
Whoa.
back.
Oh, if you didn't like that, I'd love what you see in here.
I'll push him back.
Through the
He
door.
just kind of he just kind of steps back a little bit. Through his helmet, just looks you up and down. Try that again, Bezless.
Gets a static
You and me are
shock.
going to have a problem.
Oh. Okay. If he tries to push me again, I'll push back.
Yeah, he just walks past you this time. He doesn't push past you. He just glare at you as he goes past, though.
I'll spit his helmet.
Oh, no.
Oh, hell yeah.
And everyone roll for initiative!
He doesn't notice.
I do, and that's all that matters.
You just see a bit of spittle like rolling down the back of his helmet that he hasn't noticed. It's like it's a lovely green shade from all the shit that Darius eats. So yeah, he walks in, sees the rest of you, sees
Dying.
RD20 on the floor. Where's Ran?
We already said what happened.
We did.
Yes, you did. Never mind.
Okay,
Right,
I was
what
about to get
happened here
worried
with
there that you
droids?
weren't communicating with
But for
us.
posterity's sake, here we will say, Ayato Oko. Which means a friend cold.
Oh no!
That's so funny.
You know, Jawa, we don't give Jawanese enough credit. It does
I
get the
know.
accurate.
He explains everything perfectly.
What's the weird one? What's the weird little one saying? Your droid is out of action, so there's no translator.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
I drag my finger across my neck, and then make my head go limp.
Is that a threat?
Yata, yata. Shakes head.
What happened here with the droids?
Shutagawa.
They did shoot a Jawa.
Well, it looks like you can handle yourselves. Other than this one, and he just kind of nudges RD20 with his foot.
Wow. Is any of this
Rounded
being
off.
up in my subconscious?
No,
Damn it.
your memory banks are not recording
The
currently.
little
Someone
red light
tells
on
me it is.
RT20 that says recording is off currently.
Damn it.
It's blinking.
Sad.
Okay,
That was-
well, Thank you for letting me in. I'm going to go find what we need. You guys, I don't know, loot some shit, whatever you want. And he engages his jetpack and just like flies across the room over the broken statues and through the door on the opposite side. And as he goes through the door, you just see him kind of get his weapon out and take a couple of shots to the left. And he starts running the other way, and you just see a few droids following him that way.
Oh no! We should help him.
Yeah.
No.
No, well, we
You
tried
see-
our best.
You see a couple of errant shots go down the hallway, and then the sound of blaster fire and footsteps recedes until it finally goes almost silent. It just kind of blends into the battle going on outside.
All right, I usher Darius back into the fucking temple.
What?
I usher you back into the temple.
Oh, okay.
You gonna lock the door or shut the door?
I think it's off its hinges.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
open and it's buckled a little, but you could probably shut it.
we could always shut
No one
it.
would notice
with
this.
force.
Yeah. So you're all back inside.
I glue it back on. No one will ever know.
Probably seal it again with a fusion cutter.
I've got fire extinguisher foam.
What do
Right.
you think fire extinguisher foam is, Ellie? Because you seem to think it's the solution to every problem.
Is it not though?
It is.
Like,
Hey,
it's basically everything.
on my next turn, if that big droid wouldn't have died, I would have covered him in fire extinguisher foam. So you know.
It's like mayonnaise. I get it.
It is.
Yeah, it's a solution to
massive.
everything.
Right.
That's mayonnaise.
What's your solution to RD20 being unconscious currently?
I point at Ula and point at her bag and
The power of
Say-
friendship.
Garuza,
Also, what about fire extinguisher foam?
Yes.
Have we considered that enough?
Garuza.
Caruza?
Maruza is the words they're saying, I believe. I don't know what that means, but
Oh, right. Yeah, I could shoot at an eye.
No.
No.
go on a cruise.
If are you asking me to help?
I open up
RD20?
RD20's battery compartment.
Oh no,
The
no.
batteries and the other droids.
This only stabilizes droids.
Ah. Luka.
I've got 10 uses of it though, so the next 10 times.
Hmm.
No. Oh, we heal
So
droid.
I guess
So
we
you can
can't
see
heal
all
the droids.
you can see all the other droids that you broke
They must have
laying
batteries in them.
scattered and destroyed around the room.
Or have any of them got like cores or something?
Yeah, does it look like RD20's missing any particular pieces that might help?
Mystic and
Give me
arm.
a
My
technology
will to
check.
live.
Sure thing. Oof. How does a 23 sort you out?
Ooh.
You could probably jury
I
rig
know
some of the
this
droid
droid.
parts into RD20.
We can rebuild him. We have the technology check.
Oh, it's like the scene with C3PO.
I'm gonna
You're
get.
probably
Yeah,
wondering
so
why I've got a
emotional.
red arm.
I'm gonna start Hannibal lecturing these droids.
Yeah.
Cooking them deliciously.
I'll tell you what.
Wow.
So you managed to take apart enough parts to fix RD20.
Aw.
You haven't done it yet, but you've got the parts.
You know, if we didn't fix him, I was just gonna roll him
roll
around
me.
like a Katamari.
Roll me a D20.
7. Oops.
You also off the big droid. You managed to find. You managed to detach its sort of central body part,
Mhm.
and you think you could maybe attach that to RD20, and it would have the effect of a reinforced chassis.
Not updating the art.
When they're doing this, can I try and take the big cannon things?
The big cannon things.
He set off explosives in a big area.
Oh, it was
His
more
arm
of like
cannon.
a volley of blaster shots.
Oh,
It's still an
can I
arm
take his
cannon.
blaster?
Like,
Yeah, it's built into its wrist.
Not anymore, it ain't.
man's like fucking Mega Man. Like,
You could
That-
probably like detach the wrist from it if you wanted to.
can
Well,
I,
there's an unclickable button.
does the big robot have like a
Yeah, it's
memory
like,
recorder?
It's like Medabots. You can just like summon it onto RD20 whenever you want.
Does the big guy have like a memory bank?
Give me a technology check.
8.
No.
Okay, never mind.
You think very specifically that this droid doesn't have any memory banks at all.
That's sad.
It was shocked.
Couldn't remember his father.
So are you trying to detach the wrist launcher thing, Ula?
Yes.
Right. Give me a technology check.
Uh-oh.
Unless you would like to do it some other way.
No, demolition kit's got nothing to do with this.
Put a very small explosive to
Actually,
separate
does it have any explosives?
That's what I'm
No.
looking for. I'm taking it anyway.
Can I try and help Ula get the rocket off as a
No,
salvaging
you're
piece
too
of
busy
shit?
checking for the memory banks.
Okay.
I got 12.
12, yeah, you managed to get the arm off.
Huzzah!
However, there's a lot of wires that you kind of rip apart as you pull the arm off.
I'm not smart enough to think they're important.
Here, you kind of look over and you get the sense that they were probably powering the arm from the central unit.
Here we mutter
Ula,
something
you
under
don't
their breath,
realise this,
like, can rewire, no problem.
I put in my backpack.
Okay, you have a droid wrist launcher arm.
I wander over to RD20.
Here, you have a reinforced chassis for a droid modification.
Okay. I'd like to start putting RD20 back together.
Yep.
Aw.
We'll
Without
call that
the
another
chassis.
technology check. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that you'd have to do that over like a long
Yeah,
rest.
I'll do it later. We don't have time.
Yeah.
12. Ooh.
12, yeah, I'll say RD20, you kind of you reboot. You've got a couple of replaced parts now. Nothing major, like nothing visual, just some like internal workings.
Very nice.
Oh my god, I have apps!
Would you say that's
And
an
you are-
upgrade?
you are back up to 1 HP.
Yay!
So you are conscious. Whatever the word
I think we need to get
conscious for droid
RD20
would
some
be.
tracks.
All right.
Woohoo.
Now that you're back up, what do you guys want to do?
Well, the guy
Can
said
we
let's
go-
loot some shit, so
Oh, yeah, sure.
what was you gonna say, hon?
Oh, I was going to say, can we please go and rest somewhere? Oh, my word.
We haven't got what we came for yet.
No, I know, but, like, you know, after.
Unfortunately, there's a war outside.
Yeah, we're literally
You can still hear a battle going
we're
on outside.
sandwiched between fights right now, so
Balls.
if we loot some shit, we might be able to find like some healing items.
It's true.
But also we do need to find the holocron. Or
That
the
is true
holocaster,
also.
or whatever it's called.
Holocron was correct.
Oh, okay.
What do we need it for again?
Because we got a holocron off of a Sith.
Yeah.
No, you don't have a holocron yet. You have
We've got
holocron
pieces
memory
of them.
drives.
Yeah.
Yeah, them ones.
I still don't even know what we're looking
You've got
for.
the USB sticks,
Because
but
they
not
started
the
hunting
computer.
us, remember? So like
What does it even look like?
it's like a dodecahedron.
And then little like
Is
pyramids
that
that go
Hiwi
around
saying
it.
it, or is that just you?
No, that's me.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
realise you were speaking in character. My bad.
Oh.
I point at RD20.
What needs batteries?
Alright, you guys heading anywhere, or are you staying in the entry room?
Oh God, we're only in the entry room.
Well, no, you came in the basement
see.
entrance, so you travelled through the thing a bit. You just came back round to like the side entrance.
so we'd have to go down the corridor because that's the only place that goes anywhere.
This is the tourist entrance, hence the statues.
Hmm.
They just haven't let any tourists in a while.
Well, you can remove the S at the end of that now. Well, let's get going then.
Iba.
I start walking the direction I was going before everything went off.
Yeah, so
Has
you
the
go
alarm
back out into
stopped,
the
by the way?
hallway. Yeah, it stopped blaring, but you can still see the lights flashing.
Turn the lights off.
You turn one of the lights off.
That's fine.
The rest of them are still going.
It's just
This is our
annoying.
Persona 5 save zone now.
It's just annoying.
Right, I go corridor.
Okay, so you
And
can
I just
go
walk
east
in
or
now. I
west.
look left, right.
I said there were some signs last time, didn't I? Written in Orabesh.
You did.
So
I
we
don't
had the whole
understand
conversation
Orabesh,
about.
but
It's literally just like there's the alphabet and the Greek alphabet.
yes.
No.
Well, this is the Star Wars alphabet.
Ah,
So
It's
we can
literally
read
just another. Yeah. It's in Galactic Basic.
oh,
But it is written in Orabesh, so it's not written in like ABC. It's written in Aura, Besha, whatever.
Oh,
Asher.
Anyway, so you see
it's
the signs,
amazing
you
how
see
these
that-
different letters still make the same sounds for English.
Hmm, it's been translated. You're actually all speaking a different language right now.
I know.
Yeah, fortunately, Huey could read Galactic Basic.
My vocal cords do not allow me to speak it.
So you can see the sign that you saw before. It says, toilets this way. Useful for Darius.
No.
Holocron room.
Wow.
Archives. Relic storage. Front entrance. Youngling quarters.
I know where I'm going.
Is there a garage?
Yes, a garage.
It doesn't say there's a garage.
That's disappointing. That's only we would want Huey to get an upgraded ride.
Yeah.
What's wrong with your current
Speeder.
speeder?
Well, I know the most important location to go to. I start going the direction of the relics area.
It's the same way that Runa just went, followed by the droids. So you start going that way?
Yep.
The opposite way is the holocron room.
Holocron room is where I'm going to head.
Okay. Where's Mitzi going?
wherever,
I'll come back to Mitzi.
No, Mitzi's here.
Sorry,
Yeah.
what'd you say?
so wherever Luxor is, I will go.
Okay, you going that way, RD20?
Can I go with Huey?
Where's here we going?
Wait, so what did the sign say again?
There's various directions, but the two most notable ones are relic storage, which is where Runa went,
Yeah.
and Holocron archives, which is where Luxor went.
Well, I have no need to go back into a fight with that Mandalorian, so I would be going towards the holocron storage.
Alright, so RD20, you go with them.
We
Where's
can
Darius
go to the
going?
relic storage after he's cleaned everything up.
Yeah.
Right, Uli, you see everyone heading the other way. Are you still going that way?
I now move stealthily.
What, still towards the relic storage?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Roll me stealth.
Don't you know you never speak on it?
I want first dibs.
That's
Everybody
true.
else, you go towards the relic.
I got a
the
nat
Holocron
20,
archives.
28.
Fucking yes.
You don't even see Ula disappear. You turn around and Ula is gone.
But you'll soon see me with a lot more bling bling.
I wouldn't have seen it even if she didn't get a nat 20. I have a 6 in wisdom.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I'll get back to Ula. The rest of you follow the signs, and you can see that a few of the columns in the hallways have opened up. Not all of them, but some of them, and you can hear. I'll set it now. You can hear sort of like the droids patrolling. You can hear their footsteps, similar to the ones you heard in the battle. They have sort of a distinctive sort of whirring as they move. Like the tripods in the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds, where they make that kind of like kind of thing, like that, but on a smaller scale. So you can hear that, and like as you round the corner, you see one of them walking away from you. So who will we say was leading? Luxor?
I'll lead the way.
That sounds about.
Yeah, so you round the corner and you see this droid walking down the hallway away from you guys.
Mitzi's
Just
climbing up Buck's back. Quietly.
Yeah, Missy's there as well. You peer around.
I will move
Baby.
quietly. Some might describe it as stealthily, so that this droid does not recognize.
Okay, so everybody in this group roll me stealth.
Oh, gosh darn it. Fair enough.
Well,
On
we've
Darius,
fucked up.
Mitzi,
Yeah.
RD20, Huey, and Luxor.
Nat
Sure.
20.
I got a 9.
Why? Where are all these nat 20s
I
coming
don't
from
know.
all of a sudden? What did Luxor
Listen, if
get?
there's ever a time for me to get a 20, it's right now.
The fucking.
Luxor got a 9.
The little space
Right.
goblin with the cling clang
Oh, no.
backpack and the explosives is just silent as a mouse.
What did RD20 get?
9.
9 as well.
Yeah.
What about Darius?
What check this?
Stealth.
Stealth?
Oh, fun. That's
Mitzi, I'm
14.
going to say
Oh,
14.
wow.
Mitzi, you
Yeah.
don't need to make one because you're on
Mitzi's
Luxor's
already
back,
rolled.
so you're using... What did you get? Fran!
I got a 14.
Okay, thank you.
You said 14 and then said I didn't need to make
I
one.
was saying that's Darius.
I got 14 as well, so.
Okay.
I can see the finger waggle.
I'd say between you managed to avoid detection. Mostly from Huey's natural 20.
I know droids so well that I know exactly when it does its pulses of like hearing.
Yeah, you,
So I just stop everybody
Sure.
every time.
yeah, you just like doing that like
Mr. Wolf game.
yeah, basically. I was going to describe it as like Pink Panther, where he just kind of like goes from point to point, just like da-da-da, da-da-da. Yeah, you managed to. We'll say that down this hallway is the door that leads down to the Holocron archives. So you get down the hallway as the droid is walking along, and you get to the door.
Can't believe that worked.
Yeah, it rounds the
Amazing.
corner without seeing you and continues on down the next hallway.
Into the holocron room, then?
Yes, let's
There's
go.
a door in the way currently.
Oh, not this again.
Can I just use a shot saber to open the door?
I tried the handle.
Arguably a better solution.
You put your Shoto Saber through Huey's hands as they go to try the handle.
I'm sorry, little one. This is the price we must pay.
Okay, we'll say Huey tries the handle first. It is not unlocked.
That's an oxymoron. It's locked, you mean?
Yeah, but I said not, and then I was like, wait, no, how do I follow this up?
Then I step back
It's not unlocked.
and let somebody Shoto Saber this shit.
Yep, let's do it. Shoto Saber. Do you want to check, or do you want just, I've seen Star Wars. It's the thing.
Yeah, sure, give me a check.
Man, lightsabers
Where
really
exactly
are
are you
overpowered, aren't
Shoto Sabering?
What kind of check do you want? Well, fucking, I'm dumb. It don't matter. Look, it's a 2.
Where are you sticking your saber?
Well,
Where isn't she
Not-
sticking her saber?
Not in the right place.
I've aimed at the floor accidentally. It didn't work.
You tripped
Yeah,
over
you
Kiwi as
just
Kiwi got down.
You drop your lightsaber and it just goes through the floor.
Good job
You
is I
managed to
can't
drop
be
it
disarmed.
straight down. No, you just drop it and it as it turns off.
I'll be like, Huey. No, not Huey, sorry. Mitzi, you open the door.
I can open it.
It's arguably good, because I can't.
How would you like to open it?
With style and flourish.
With my force.
With the force.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any force powers that could do that?
And who's asking?
Wait, you telling me the Force can't just do everything?
It actually
Okay.
can.
In this game, there are specific force powers.
Force push pull.
You want to try and push the door?
Yeah.
This doesn't feel very Yoda.
All right, give it a go. What does the door need to make a deck say? How does this work?
Think- Why does it sound like someone's underwater?
I am.
Does a bit, doesn't it? Where is it? Force
Ollie, I'm sorry.
propel?
Force push pull. I do heal.
I have chicken
Do I?
nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You gain a minor ability to move or manipulate creatures and objects within blah 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 blah. Medium or small creature not being warned. Force push. I think you know force
Mage
propel
hand.
as well, don't you?
Yeah.
So that's the higher level version of that. So I'd say if you use that, you might be able to kind of like force it open. No pun intended.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say just roll me the damage as if you'd pushed it into something. So roll me 3d8 and take 2 force points off because that's how much it costs to use.
$18.
18, yeah, you managed to kind of, the lock holds, but you buckle the door, which then kind of pulls the lock out, and it swings open. But as you do this, another alarm goes off. You
Oh
turn
no,
around
not again.
and
I'm
you
not next to some
see-
pillars, am I?
We'll get to you. You turn around and you see 2 columns in the hallway behind you guys opening up. I'll allow you to do something as they are opening.
What's in the room?
You're in a hallway.
Oh shit. Gonna seal. Can I turn the doors off?
Ooh.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Okay. So you managed to stop one of them,
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
How
Bless
far
us,
away is
you.
this tube that's still opening?
20 foot.
Can I go up to it and just like slice the droid as it appears?
Yeah, sure. So here you stop one with on off, and it just kind of jams only like a couple of inches open. And
Best fucking
Lux, you
spell.
just run up to the other one and just stick your lightsaber through it and into the droid inside, and you just hear it kind of like slump down inside. And the door jams as well from the. Actually, no, it doesn't. It kind of like slides through the lightsaber, or the lightsaber slides through it as it opens. So you kind of like carve a line through it as it swings open. But the droid inside is destroyed as you stuck your lightsaber straight through it.
I point to
The other one,
one.
you just hear kind of like banging on the tube as it tries to get out.
Aww. I'll also kill the other one.
Duck.
Good
My
shit.
path is hindered. This is Dalek. Why is it a Dalek?
Yeah, it is.
Sounded more like K9 to me. Like,
Dominate.
So you said you were going up to it?
Yeah, we'll go to the other one and just shove a lightsaber into that one as well. Well, shot saber.
Ow.
well, that
Oh, I'm really sad that we killed that.
actually kind of like
Sorry.
that
Sorry,
went
my
so
dude.
much better than the last alarm.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Hula, you're running down the hallway.
Oh,
Stealthily running down the hallway. And you just hear a shh next to you as one of the columns begins to open up.
God damn it!
What would you like to do? You've got like a half a second.
With my amazing Nats 20 in stealth, can I hide somewhere?
Nope, that was half a minute ago. You can,
Can I
again.
use my? I mean, yeah, I guess I could do that. I was going to use bad feelings before initiative. Initiative's not started yet. No. Oh, 22.
For stealth?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. There is a cleaning cart which has been left abandoned in the hallway.
I am now in the cleaning cart.
It is a conveniently shaped, Twi'lek-shaped
Quick,
cleaning
behind
cart.
that conveniently shaped cleaning car. Nice Undertale reference, nice.
I thought you'd enjoy that. Yes, you dive into the cleaning cart as you hear this droid. Like, you hear it kind of like scanning. Boop, 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 boop. It's no intruders detected. Resuming patrol. And you hear it begin to stomp off.
Okay.
Until eventually the footsteps recede into the noise that is going on all around with the fight.
I will now continue on with this cart.
You're just pushing it along.
I am going to solid snake this, but not with a cardboard box.
So you kind of you pull the so you like empty the bin part of it and just put it over your head.
Yep.
Or do you want to push the cart along and hide behind it that way?
We'll do the second option.
Okay, so you do that. It's got kind of a squeaky wheel. Actually, no, it doesn't have a wheel. Let's say it's a hover cart, because this is Star Wars and there is sci-fi shit. So yeah, it has a squeaky repulsor.
It's still got the squeak.
Yeah, it's still squeaky.
Okay, well, I'm just going to try and quietly continue on my way.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll say you get up to the We'll say you get up to the door for the relic storage, and you can see that the door has been blasted open. You can see like the handle has some carbon scoring on it from a blaster pistol or rifle or whatever, and you can see there's several non-functioning droids scattered around this door. One of them's had its legs blasted off, and it's just kind of like crawling away with its arms.
All right. Well, I'm going to make sure that one doesn't see me.
It seems to be crawling back to its where it emerged from in the wall.
Oh, I see. It's Vegeta getting away in the pod. If I don't kill this one, it will come back to save us later.
So yeah, you we'll go back to the other group. You guys have stopped those two droids that were emerging. You force push the door open. You can hear footsteps coming from either direction from other droids.
Jump in the door.
What do you all do? Yeah? Anybody staying outside? Anybody else going in?
We're not having a heroic sacrifice scene this early in the campaign.
I don't know what to do.
Well, you said you were sticking with Huey before, didn't you?
Yeah.
So do you go in with Huey?
What everyone doesn't know is that Huey actually has two siblings called Huey and Louie.
I go with Huey.
Okay. What's Luxor doing?
And Luxor will follow them in.
Okay.
We'll go in.
And Darius?
We're going in.
Okay, so as soon as you walk into this room, you can see there's like a flight of stairs going down, and then at the bottom there's almost like this sort of rainbow-coloured glow. There's greens and blues and red glows all down there.
Close the door behind us.
You pull it to, it doesn't quite close properly down there.
Damn it.
Yeah. The bit that would like click shut is now too far like detached from where it should be.
Oh well, do for
Doesn't
now.
line up properly. Yeah, you pull it to. The alarm has stopped sounding now as well.
Is there anything we can barricade ourselves in with?
Me.
There is a
There is a Darius.
there is a Darius. Give me a perception check
Oh, I'm good at those.
or investigation, whichever you want.
I mean, you said perception, so I'm going to do perception.
Yeah.
Because my investigation is +6, but my investigation is... Sorry, no, my investigation is +6, my perception is -2. So,
Okay.
I got a
Still
14.
perception.
It was still a good roll.
It's still pretty good. Yeah, you see there's like a, I don't know, a sonic broom next to the door.
Sonic
Sonic
Broom. My
I
favourite
love
Sonic
that
game. Sonic
What
Janitor.
is a sonic broom?
Janitor the
It clean
Hedgehog.
stuff with sonic waves.
Are you serious?
It's
That's the thing.
That's
That's the thing.
badass.
Sonic cleaning.
That's something you'd
Hold
buy
on,
on
hold on.
QVC.
I need to know what this looks like. Hold on.
Seen on TV.
Yeah.
It's a telemarketing
JML
thing.
Sonic.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Barry Scott, and this is my Sonic Broom.
Guys, I found an image of a sonic broom. Would anyone like to see how cool these look?
Sure.
There you go.
Wait, is it an actual thing?
Oh.
Is it
Is
just a
it
really
an
big
actual
Sonic
thing?
screwdriver?
No, it is a Sonic
Oh, fuck off.
Someone made it on the internet. I don't know why.
Okay, anyway, you managed to, sure, you managed to prop the door shut with this broom.
Alternatively, there's
Uh,
this.
Do you make your way down the stairs? You're
Sure.
going down the stairs? Yeah. Okay.
I love that broom.
Get that Sonic away from my Star Wars.
Sonic Broom.
So you'll make your way down the
Get
stairs.
that Sonic away from my
You
Star
enter. You get to kind of like a set. There's like a force field, and beyond the force field, there is. You see a room full of these very shaped devices. They're all glowing. You see the majority of them are blue or green, and they're in various shapes, polyhedral shapes. So there's some that look like D4s, some that look like D6s,
This is meta as hell.
some that look like D8s.
That's the D&D.
Roll credits. You see all these various shapes glowing, and you can see that there are two that are glowing red. And those are behind a ray shield, which is like a red force field, and the one that's separating you from the room is blue. And you can see that sat on a chair
Oh no.
is an old, dusty droid, which doesn't seem to be active currently.
What kind of droid is it?
You would recognize it as a protocol droid,
I see.
which looks like. Hang on, let me get you
That's
a picture.
what's
of
his
an
name
old-
from Mandalorian? Oh no, it's a C-3PO. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see 3POs.
It do be a C-3PO.
they don't look quite like C-3PO yet, though. C-3PO
There's
is
a
kind of
few
like
different ones.
yeah. Oh, I like that one. That one's cool.
I like the silver
Uh,
one from episode 1.
Yeah, that one's cool.
The what?
The silver protocol droid.
The protocol droid.
Ah,
Okay, which do you think looks better, guys? I'll put it in stream info. I'll let you pick
a mouse
what this
droid.
looks like.
Ooh.
That one's cool.
Looks like it's in Bioshock. That second one's goofy.
That second one is pretty goofy.
That's definitely named like Christopher or something like that.
CR15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with the
Look at those
first one then.
knees.
We'll go with
Right,
Chris.
yes,
Yeah.
it looks like the first one.
Oh.
Nice.
And it's just kind of sat there. Its eyes, it's like the lights of its eyes aren't turned on.
Oh, they're there.
Oh no.
Here we just sighs. Walk over to it.
You can't. There's a force field in the way.
Oh. Okay. Can I try and turn the droid on?
Yeah, sure. You can try.
Sensually dance.
Yeah.
Whispering binary.
Jawa sexy
I
dance.
start the Jawa mating ritual of emitting a bunch of pungent odors.
Oh, no.
That's what they
You're
do.
just flossing.
No, I know. I still don't like it. So, are you using it on off?
I am. Yes, I am.
Game breaking thing.
It's fun.
It is. This is a fun campaign, so I don't care. So yeah, you cast on off on the droid,
Oh.
and you see its light receptors,
Andy has left us.
visual receptor things turn on. It kind of looks around. It looks first at the holocrons, and then at the red holocrons. And then it turns around and sees the five of you.
Mumalu.
It's like, oh, guests! Oh, I haven't seen anyone in here in years.
And just like that, we
Are
gained
you
a new
all
ally.
here for the tour?
Yeah.
I can tell you everything about holocrons. Please ask me a question. Nobody's asked me a question in ages.
Is his name Jeeves?
His name's Christopher.
It's not Chris.
Ask Jeeves.
He does
CR15.
have a name. He does have a name.
Oh.
Philip.
Yeah, that was
All right,
aggressive.
then, let's ask him what his
CR15.
name
Okay,
is.
I get it.
All right.
That's a
Do
question.
you say? Do you ask this in Jawa?
Of course. How else will I do it?
What's the protocol
Ah,
droid?
my
Surely they'll
name-
understand.
Human cyborg relations.
Yeah.
Oh, I have not heard Jawanese in a while.
Oh.
I may be a little rusty, if you pardon the pun.
Pull out my
Sorry.
buffers.
My name is Jedi Archive 2.
Oh.
JA2 for short.
We're calling him
Jazz.
Jazz. Yeah, Jazz. That makes more sense, actually. Yep.
Totally not what I was aiming for.
You like Jazz?
We do like jazz.
How can I help you all today?
Who has the holocron drives? Which of us have the
Oh,
holocron drives?
Didn't look them.
But first,
Oh,
where is your appointed Jedi tour guide?
points at
I'm
Mitzi.
here.
Wait, what?
Oh.
The youngling. I didn't know that they let the little ones give tours now.
Nods.
Tough
She's
times.
small, but she's not a youngling.
I'm sure this one can speak for themselves. Are you their tour guide?
Snoring noises.
Well,
No,
unfortunately,
they've
without
both
a
fallen
Jedi
asleep.
tour guide,
Both of
I
our
can't
Jedi's is
allow
not
entry.
here.
Hmm.
Shit.
Well,
Darius is basically a Jedi.
and
Yeah, I was spitting up
He-
lightning earlier.
he looks at his wrist. It
Yeah.
appears it is closing time for the Jedi Temple.
Sorry.
W-
From me.
We will have to deal with this
Shit,
next
I don't
time.
have a technical Jedi Temple difficulties. I don't have a closing time clock for the
That's
Star Wars.
fine.
Hold on.
Yeah, we'll pick this up next time because it's getting late, and I
Well.
think we've lost 2 people. So
F. Alright. Thanks for tuning in to the Mystic Cantina. We are live once
Yeah.
again on
Cantina.
Tuesday from 8:30 p.m. We're playing Icewind Dale as per the usual. Hopefully,
and then Wednesday, Rise of the Infernal Lords.
in which we
Is it the
resume
mouldy gourds?
after Sneakers hit the ground and cracked all of her bones.
Getting beaten up by a dragon.
Yeah.
Have fun, guys.
And we still have a dragon to deal with.
Yep, the dragon's still alive.
Don't worry, it can't kill us.
This is
Just
true.
horribly mutilate us.
Yes. That definitely puts our minds at ease.
Where did I keep the initiative for that one? I want to see how much health it's on.
Oh no.
East
It's
5.
been healed to full because Lewis forgot the health.
Oh, that's not good. I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's literally on like 2 HP.
Think of a number, double it, then add a 0.
I'm
That's
sure
how
he
much
said it was
health
under
has.
half.
It's blooded, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well that's fine. We can deal with it now that it's on the floor at least.
Yeah, anyway, tune in to see if they do actually deal with it.
Yeah, 20% off of subs, so if you want to do that, hold on. That's a pretty cool idea actually. No, you don't have
Yeah,
to.
we should
Do it.
we should have the sub counter up again.
Yeah, I don't have it on the Star Wars one because I forgot to put it there. 1 second.
Yeah.
I will just nab
Maybe we
it
should
for
have
Rise of the
one for
Infernal
followers
Lord.
and one for subs.
You can't do both.
Oh really?
Yep, you can only have one goal at once, which is really annoying.
Oh,
Right, hold on.
that's annoying. Because what if someone wants to follow
Okay.
but doesn't want to sub?
Which is
Sub
completely
these
normal.
nuts.
Don't forget Twitch Prime exists too. That's a free sub. Let's go.
Which lime?
Yeah, anyway.
Still counts.
Still counts. Still makes us happy, and you can use the cookie emoji.
Emoji.
Yep. Everyone knows Cookie, right?
Oh yeah, maybe it's
Not
a bit
the new
outdated.
followers.
Maybe we should swap it.
Yeah, we need to swap for someone. The jazz emoji.
I'll get.
The new favorite companion.
I'll ask Charcoal very nicely to draw us a new move. Right. Anyway, Yeah.
Cheers for tuning in.
thanks for tuning in, and remember, the answer to all life's questions is not 42, like it says in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It is, in fact, carbon foam. Good night.
Hey.